This is at best, this is a personal case, a sexual case. What about Bill Clinton? She was a young girl. He was the president of the United States. It was in the White House. It was in the Oval Office, and they didn't prosecute it. And they're going to prosecute Donald Trump? What about Hunter Biden?
Now that Manhattan prosecutors have given Donald Trump the opportunity to testify before the grand jury, it seems pretty clear that the former president will likely be indicted. He and all his cronies apparently know this as well because they are losing it. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I'm your legal analyst, Adrienne Lawrence. Last week, we learned that the New York prosecutors out there doing their job. They've offered Trump a chance to testify before a grand jury that happens to be investigating the legality of its business practices, including that $130,000 hush payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Well, seeing as those offers are generally given to defendants shortly before they're indicted, the prosecutor's long-running investigation could be winding down. Now, that reality didn't sink in too well with one of Trump's attorneys who took to the airways to try to undermine the investigation altogether.
It's kind of par for the course, as you said. I'm not as panicked as the media likes to make this. We knew that they had a DA. We have another Michael Cohen special that's happening here. And this will be the first time ever, if they do go ahead and try and indict a former president. Number one, that a former president's been indicted, which is a sad day in our country. And number two, that somebody gets indicted and gets charged with being extorted, because that is actually what happened. Let's remember that she wanted payments, hush money payments, they call them. This is something that a lot of people have gone through when somebody sues them and then they settle a case. But this is somebody who creates a story, goes and tries to go to the press, gets paid by his old attorney who advised him so. And that, let's not forget, there was an attorney involved here who did the payment, and orchestrated it, Mr. Cohen. Lovely face. Can't wait to see him in court again soon.
Likewise, Trump, too, had to share his thoughts to remind the people that he's a martyr here. The septuagenarian issued this video late night Friday to really stoke the flames of that MAGA fandom.
Our country has become the investigation capital of the world. Actually, that's all we do. And it's only good for our many enemies, our enemies that are laughing at us all over the world. They could not be happier as they brilliantly plot our demise and destruction. We have to get back to making America great again.
Yeah, I don't think he's nervous. And this post on Truth Social on Sunday wouldn't suggest that the former president is shook either. The Department of Injustice has fully weaponized law enforcement in the United States, except against Joe and Hunter Biden. The American people will not stand for what is happening on our borders, with our rigid elections, or with the Soviet-style weaponization of law enforcement. It's not clear yet whether Trump will actually testify before the grand jury. And in New York, this type of opportunity is given to the target as a chance to be heard, which is quite considerate as far as I'm concerned. But given that it's generally pretty risky for defendants to testify, as it is under oath and on the record, Trump would be wise to keep his mouth shut. Then again, he's been running to the media cameras as well as to Truth Social to air out his grievances in a way that could potentially be used against him in the future. But, this is kind of what Trump does. And I really feel bad for his lawyers out there. But then again, they're his lawyers, so they may not be the smartest cookies in the cookie jar. I don't know. But as we know it, Trump could be facing consequences. The thing is, I will not say he is facing consequences because we have been dragged along with this whole Trump will be indicted, or at least should be, since 2016, and yet we have seen nothing come to pass. So until that man is perp-walked, don't talk to me. But then again, those are just my thoughts. You let me know yours in the comments below. Hit that like and follow button, and thanks for watching.